Hello and welcome to the third episode of the quiz show season 3. You already saw previous Sunday we had a general quiz. The champion of that quiz is back in this one. Then we did movies quiz, and now we are here for a BizTech quiz. Questions from the world of brand, business, little bit of tech. We'll meet our three finalists. We just did a prelims here, and we have three people on stage. We'll meet them one by one. We'll do one basic intro, where you studied, where you're from, and all that. Also, tell me your favorite brand at the end of your intro. It can be any brand. Okay, people have favorite brands sometimes, right? No, is it an awkward question? No, you might because I have favorite movie in the movies quiz, so might as well. Okay.
Okay, so my name is Anirudh. I'm originally from Gujarat, from a small town called Bhavnagar, but I reside in Mumbai right now. I've been here the last couple of years, and I run a marine spares business.
Okay.
And my favorite brand would be McLaren, because at one time they used to be just a racing specialist, and from there they have come into a brand of their own, and it makes now the holy trinity of cars.
Wow.
So I
Are
feel
you
like
coming
it's a
for
good
sports quiz also tomorrow?
I have no interest in sports.
No interest, just in McLaren and
Only
cars.
in cars.
Okay. Very specific set of interest. Give it up for Anirudh. Okay. Anirudh has a business of his own and loves McLaren. Next to Amolik, but we'll call you Vivian for this. It's his name. We have not just randomly. His full name is Amolik Vivian Paul. Amolik Vivian Pauls, but we're calling him Vivian. Okay, Vivian.
Hi, so I'm Maulik. I belong to Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh, and I've been here for the past year. I'm working as a software engineer here in Mumbai, and my favorite brand, well, he went really into McLaren. I was going to say Casio because I like watches.
Nice.
So yeah, that would be my favorite brand.
Nice. Big round of applause for Amolik, Vivian. Casio. Nice. You know, for a long time, Casio was almost synonymous with keyboard. You too. Nice. Also, when people ask how their female friends are doing, they say, okay. Anyway, shit. Oh God. Should not talk to Sahil Shah too much. Okay. Now our third contestant, you've met him earlier in our previous shows. He's back. Give it up for Apratim. Apratim, your intro quickly.
Hi, my name is
Something new, Apratim. We already know you work in Bangalore, right? And you're a law student. Yeah. Something new. And you're from Delhi.
I mean, damn, that's hard when you're putting me on the spot. But something new, I like researching about obscure topics. So this one time I was so obsessed with alcohol percentage that I still, to this day, know about what is exact alcohol percentage and what is the source derivative, just because it just struck me, and I have an entire log sheet of what the alcohol is and what the percentage is. And I built this when I was in 7th class.
Oh wow.
So I just embody, and no wonder I love quizzing, because I love doing these exoteric activities. And my favorite brand will be Lamborghini, because I'm personally very, no wonder the color scheme was definitely a happy coincidence, but I do like the history of Lamborghini, sort of showing the middle finger to which company it is. But I love the inspirational story of Lamborghini, so that's my brand.
Nice. Big round of applause for all the three contestants. Fantastic. Okay. We can start the quiz. First question to Anirudh. The order will be Anirudh, Amolik, and Apratim. Second half will reverse. Okay. Anirudh, first direct for you. There are two parts to this. Tell me both. In March 1989, X at CERN issued Information Management, a proposal, as an attempt to persuade CERN management that a global dash system was in CERN's interests. This document was the conceptual origin of something essential today. Let's now look at the overview of the proposal. The proposal's overview states, many of the discussions of the future at CERN and the LHC era end with the question, yes, but how will we ever keep track of such a large project? This proposal provides an answer to such questions. Firstly, it discusses the problem of information access at CERN. Then it introduces the idea of linked information systems and compares them with less flexible ways of finding information. It then summarizes my short experience with non-linear text systems known as DASH, describes what CERN needs from such a system and what industry may provide. Finally, it suggests steps we should take to involve ourselves with hypertext now so that individually and collectively we may understand what we are creating. Okay, this is a person X and he's proposing a concept. Now at this point I'm asking all three of you, I have more hints to this. There is a whole concept proposal chart also, but if anybody is blocking right now, which Amolik is, then we'll stop at this person and what is he proposing. Okay, we'll start whenever Anirudh is ready.
So I don't know the name of the person, but is this the origin of the internet or the World Wide Web?
Okay, any guesses on the person?
Some Mike or Michael something. I
The
don't
Mike
know.
or Mike. Always the same
Don't know
guess.
the exact name.
Some Smith type. Okay, I'll get back to you. Going to Amolik.
So this is the internet as we know it, and this should be Tim Berners-Lee.
Yeah. Can you give me a better answer for internet? Because internet is something that sort of like
Was it the ARPANET?
No, don't.
Oh, not
He, okay, I'll just, both of you combined have gotten it. So we'll see the split later. We are looking at World Wide Web and not
Right,
really
so the double,
internet.
yeah.
So this was the, basically this is what we hid. This is the flowchart, the conceptual diagram for his proposal. And this is what was hidden, which is World Wide Web. This is of course Tim Berners-Lee and the World Wide Web. Fantastic. Okay, now a difficult split. But I think Tim Berners-Lee was the tougher part, I feel. Internet / www was. So we'll give slightly more to Amolik and close this. And also Amolik knew it before. So it's not fair to give him. Okay, cool. 4 to Anirudh, 7 to Amolik. Well done, guys. Well done. Okay, Anirudh and Amolik had a split on this, which means next direct is to Apratim. Google Glass was released in 2013 with a mission of producing a ubiquitous computer. Despite all its merits and slew of features, Glass was eventually discontinued due to privacy, safety, and ethical use concerns. One of the reasons why people were so concerned about privacy is because of strangers taking photos of them without consent. Due to these issues, even in less intimate situations, it was considered polite to not wear it as it made people uncomfortable. Now, what derisive term was used for someone who didn't comply with these unsaid rules?
Glass hole.
Glass hole is beautifully done. Beautifully done. It is, of course, glass hole, and of course, this is the glass hole in chief in this case. Okay, next direct will be to Anirudh. 10 points to Apratim. Okay, Anirudh, this is for you. In 1965, bids were officially solicited of several brands for a particular product. However, only 3 contenders were able to submit a viable product. These products were subjected to several tests under extreme conditions: high temperatures, low temperatures, temperature cycling in near vacuum, humidity, shock, linear acceleration, low pressure, high pressure, vibrations, etc. If one of the contenders was Whitnoyer, name of the other 2 submitted products were Speedmaster and Daytona. What was the bid for, and which are these other 2 contenders?
So it's the same, it's different brands for Speedmaster and Daytona.
Yes. One is for Speedmaster, one is for Daytona. And you also need to tell me ki what was this bid for?
So these are both bikes and watches, I think. So I think it would be is it watches, Omega Speedmaster and I think Rolex Daytona? And is it for the timekeeping at Wimbledon?
Okay, I'll come back to you, Anirudh. Going to Amolik.
So it is Omega, and again I'm not sure on the Daytona. It might be Rolex, so I'll go with Rolex. And this was for these watches to be worn by astronauts going to the moon mission through Apollo.
Perfect, complete answer. Yeah. For use in space. Okay, we are talking about use in space, and hence high temperature, low temperature, near vacuum, humidity, shock, linear acceleration, low pressure, high pressure. Timeline is also in 1960s was when we were trying to send humans on in space, and yeah, Omega and Rolex. Why? Oh. Okay, this is again, Funda was important, but Omega Rolex were also important. God damn it. And Amolik is feeling so bad. इसलिए भाई मेरे को तो मेरे को कम पॉइंट मिल रहा है और डायरेक्ट इसको मिले जा रहा है. Okay, but what to do? So okay, split here and use in space was the funda we were looking for. Amolik got it, but Omega and Rolex were Anirudh's this thing. So if we split it into three parts, like 3 types, so 6 to Anirudh for getting Omega and Rolex, and when it came to you, it became 11. So balance 5 to you, so 5 to Amolik, and next direct will also be Amolik's. Okay, Amolik, during his Harvard days, before he became a household name, X was presented with an interesting mathematical problem related to the minimum number of flips required to ensure a stack of pancakes of different diameters which are sorted according to size. Professor Harry Lewis posed this easy to describe but hard to solve problem to his class. And X came up with a clever solution that eventually got published in 1979 under the title Bounds for Sorting by Prefixed Reversal. The problem remained in that state for some 30 years, after which some researchers found a sorting strategy using powerful computers which was 1% faster. The ironic thing being, without excess contributions in the intervening 30 years, this may well have not been possible. This, as in trying to solve this, would not have been possible. Which person are we talking about?
I'm going for random guess. Is it Bill Gates?
It is Bill Gates. Yes, of course it's Bill Gates. 10 points there to Amolik. See, now you're happy to get less points for. Always lose battle to win war. Remember, Amolik. Okay, cool. Next direct will be to Apratim. One of my favorite questions from this quiz is this. X was detected by French astronomer Jules Janssen in 1868 during a total solar eclipse in Guntur, India, as a bright yellow line. English astronomer Norman Lockyer recorded the same line by observing the sun through London smog and assuming the new element to be a metal. He named it X. X gets its name from the Greek word for sun. It's the second most abundant element in the observable universe. Liquid X is used in cryogenics, its largest single use, and in the cooling of superconducting magnets, with its main commercial applications in MRI scanners. What are we talking about?
Is this liquid nitrogen?
Not nitrogen, going to Anirudh.
Helium.
Helium. Helium. 11 points to Anirudh. It is helium. Big clue comes from sun. So Helios, anything to do with sun is usually Helios, Helion, Helicon, Helios. X comes from the Greek word for sun, Helios, and liquid helium, cryogenics. So the reason I said favorite is because while making this quiz, I realized helium was discovered in India. I never knew that. Helium was discovered in Guntur, Andhra, India. Okay, cool. Anirudh gets 11 for helium. Next direct will be to Amolik. Amolik, throughout the 30s and well through the 50s, there were specialty chronographs nicknamed dash timers. These watches featured hash marks at 3-minute intervals on the minute subdial. It's a simple idea that has carried over through the decades to other watches as well. Why were these 3 minutes marking required?
Was it because they needed rewinding every 3 minutes?
No. Going to
I have a
Apratim.
question.
Sorry.
Does the phone have any significance?
Phone?
There is a rotary phone in the back.
We don't know. Okay, going to Apratim. Sorry, because he already answered, so I can't. Apratim.
So I'm guessing these are the diver watches, and the 3 minute was basically the time for a tank, oxygen tank, which the divers used.
No. Going to Anirudh.
I'm guessing the phone has a significance. Might be like every time you put in a coin, you get a 3-minute time. I'm guessing in India it's 1 minute, but I'm guessing it's 3 minutes, and then it charges another $1 or whatever currency they have.
Yeah, I'll give it to you because nobody was this close. You were paid for 3-minute intervals. So every 3 minutes there will be an increase in the charges, and you were almost there. And so they had, and the phone had significance. Yes. So this was basically to time telephone calls. So they would start their 3 minutes, they'll talk and then they'll put down the phone before 3 minutes. So this was to time telephone calls which were paid for in 3 minutes. So every 3 minutes it will increase. Nicely done. Okay. 12 points to you. Okay. 12 points to you. It was Amolik's direct. Fantastic stuff, Anirudh. Which means I come back to Amolik for the next brand question. Initially, it was associated with the sea, with early versions like Grand Turk and Friendship. As time passed, more names were added to the collection, such as John Wesley, Salem, Birmingham, Maria Teresa, Propontis, Recovery, United States, and Hamilton. Known for its distinctive scent, this brand has been a staple in men's grooming for decades. The name suggests a vintage charm evoking a sense of nostalgia and tradition. What iconic brand are we referring to?
Is this Old Spice?
It is Old Spice. Well done. Thanks. Nicely done. 10 points to Amolik. It is Old Spice, and these are all ship names, of course. John Wesley, Recovery, etc. These are the ships on the Old Spice logo. Okay, 10 to Amolik, which means next direct will be to Apratim. Rotosurance is a US-based institution which offers a very specific kind of insurance. According to them, even though the activity in question is a game of skill, and in the US, an average participation has to make an investment of $600 to participate, their investments can disappear very quickly due to misfortune of someone else. Hence, they provide insurance to the participants against the injury claim of someone else rather than personal injury claim. What growing online industry is this where injury of someone can bring doom upon someone else?
Is this? I'll say the insurance against online betting, horse betting.
Online betting, horse betting, etc. No. Going to Anirudh.
I'm guessing, is it against injury by drone?
Oh,
if
injury by
somebody
drone?
else
No. Going to Amolik.
My guess was exactly what his guess was. Horse betting. Is this? I don't know. I just take a random guess, but the one where you're saying it's against the injury of someone else. I don't know, man. Is it like if someone is playing poker on your behalf? I don't know. It's just
No.
random.
Okay, we'll start again with a hint. So let's focus on important things first before we go with extra hints. Growing online industry. So most people who do this do it online. Remember that. Okay, so don't think of anything that might also have an online version. This is primarily done online. So don't think of any offline activity. As in the players do online. What happens is offline.
I would like to block. I have a guess.
Sure. Okay. I'll just repeat what I already said. Will not add any extra hint. Is that people who are taking this insurance do this online. This is an online industry, but that doesn't mean everything associated with this is online. Actual thing is happening offline. Okay. Whenever you are ready, Apratim.
So I'll say this is insurance against fantasy league.
Yes. I'll give it to you. Insurance against fantasy sports team. This is crazy. There's an insurance for this because if you've ever played fantasy sports and you do that and then the player might be injured, right? Or like somebody, like Nunez was my captain last 3 years. He was not playing now. Today he has played and scored. But anyway, the players gets injured, so you can insure yourself against their injury. That's crazy. Okay. So 5 points there to Apratim. Insurance against fantasy sports team. Which means the next direct will be to Anirudh. Anirudh X is a Japanese electronics company founded by Tokuji Hayakawa in 1912 as Hayakawa Metal Works. The first of his many inventions was a snap buckle named Tokubiju. Another of his inventions was the ever-ready X mechanical pencil in 1915. The product became one of the first internationally available mechanical pencils, and due to its big success, the company derived its name from it. Which company are we talking about?
Is this Canon?
Not Canon. Going to Amolik.
Just based off the Japanese thing. Is it Toshiba?
Not Toshiba. Going to Apratim.
Sharp.
You want sharp pencil. That's crazy. I love this funda. They had a pencil and they called it sharp pencil. Everyone wants a sharp pencil. That pencil became so popular they named the brand only Sharp. Okay, this was one of their first products, ever ready Sharp mechanical pencil, and they named the company Sharp.
No, all I know Sharp is from United.
Yeah. That brings us to the end of the first half. Big round of applause for these three people. This is the tightest quiz we've had in this season so far. You'll know what I mean by that once we see the score. Anirudh has 4 for the CERN WWW Funda, 6 for Omega and Rolex Funda, 11 for the telephone call timer on watches, and then 12 for the timer Funda, and helium ke liye 11. Anirudh is on 33 right now. 33. Amolik had 7 for Tim Berners-Lee, 5 for use in space Funda, 10 each for Bill Gates and Old Spice. Anirudh is on 32 right now. 33 and 32. Amolik is on 32 right now. Anirudh on 33, Amolik on 32. And Apratim has 10 for Glass Hole, 5 for Insurance Against Fantasy Sports Team, and 12 for Sharp. So Apratim is on 27 right now. This is crazy. Could not be a closer quiz with 33, 32, 27. Okay, like 5 points separating first and third. Very rare halftime score. Fantastic stuff. We'll start the second round. The order now will be Apratim, Amolik, Anirudh. Cool, ready? We can start? Okay. This is a direct for Apratim. 10 raised to 32 Kelvin is this company's hot sauce tribute to absolute hot, the temperature at which scientists theorize all matter starts to break down. It was created in partnership with Steve Seabury of High River Sauces and Thrillist. The hot sauce is also a shout out to some of the work that the company does with creating engine parts. When manufacturing industrial jet engines, locomotives and turbines, it needs to create parts that are both light and super strong, withstanding temperatures above 3000 degrees. Which American company, founded in 1892, was behind this sauce?
Is it Bombardier?
Not Bombardier. Going to Amolik.
I have no clue. I'll just guess Lockheed Martin.
Not Lockheed Martin. Going to Anirudh.
Is it Boeing?
Not Boeing. Okay, cool. We'll start again with Apratim. So yeah, don't think very directly like airline and aircraft per se. They also do it. They do a bunch of things. Okay, so we are talking about like a really iconic company. They are into so many sectors. They are into energy, healthcare, finance, everything, including aerospace. Conglomerate kind of a company. And very old, as you can see, 1892. Headquarter is in Boston, if that helps anyone. Looking at a 2-word answer. 2-word, but we often use it like an abbreviation of these 2 words. Like, more hints? Yeah. Okay. I have 2-word iconic American brands, usually used as the initials of those 2 words. Okay. Does a lot of things, big conglomerate. Before this software revolution and AI and everything, it was without doubt the biggest company in the world. Like every time somebody will give an example of big company in all our B school classes in engineering, the company should be like this. Then now we say whatever, Facebook and Google and all that. But till like computers came, this was the biggest company. Okay. Hint. One of the words is, okay, yeah. Are you blocking? Okay, think bulb, if that helps.
So
Yeah, whenever, this is Anirudh, Apratim's direct, no? Yeah.
GM, General Motors, General Electric,
But you said GM first.
You said the conglomerate. The 2-worded the abbreviation.
But you said General Motors, which is a completely different company. Okay, sorry, we'll come to that. Amolik?
Is it General Electric?
It is General Electric, yes. Oh man, 6 points to. It is General Electric. Points to Amolik. No, sorry, Apratim. You said General Motors, which is 6 points to Amolik for this. Next, direct to Anirudh. Anirudh founded as a New York and Mississippi Valley printing telegraph company. This company pioneered technology such as telex and developed a range of telegraph related services, including wire money transfer, in addition to its core business of transmitting and delivering telegram messages. The company notably completed the first transcontinental telegraph in 1861. The first message went to then US President Abraham Lincoln. Which company are we talking about?
Is this Bell?
Not Bell, going to Apratim.
Is this Western Union money transfer?
Western Union, yes. 11 points there to Apratim. It is Western Union. Okay. Western Union. Now everything fits. Wire money transfer was a big clue. They still excel at that. Western Union. 11 points to Apratim, which means next direct is to Amolik. While creating original version, Will Wright was inspired by a map creation feature of the game Raid on Bungling Bay that led him to discover that he enjoyed creating maps more than actually playing the actual game. While developing it, Wright cultivated a love of the intricacies and theories of urban planning and acknowledges the influence of J. Wright Forrester's book called Urban Dynamics. In addition, Wright was inspired by reading The Seventh Sally, a short story by Stanislaw Lem from the Siberiad, published in the collection The Mind's Eye, in which an engineer encounters a deposed tyrant and creates a miniature city with artificial citizens for the tyrant to oppress. What was Will Wright developing there that first released in 1989 and whose latest release was in 2014?
So, I do have a guess. And is it Roller Coaster Tycoon?
Not Roller Coaster Tycoon, going to Anirudh.
Is it Minecraft?
Not Minecraft, going to Apratim.
Is it Counter Strike?
Not Counter-Strike. Yeah, tyrant to oppress. Okay, we'll start again with Amolik. Hint I would give is, okay, this is slightly indirect hint, okay, but it might lead you immediately or it might just be like, kya bol rahe? Okay. Hint I would give is Las Vegas. More hint? So the reason I said Las Vegas is a hint because some nickname of Las Vegas and this game's name play.
Is it? Can I take
Yeah,
guess?
yeah.
Is it Vice City? Grand Theft Auto?
No, not GTA, not Vice City, going to Anirudh.
Yeah, that was my guess. No clue.
No clue. Passing to Apratim.
Is it The Sims?
Almost there. I'll give you a chance to improve. Like I'm looking at a very specific, right?
Okay.
We should wait for a more specific one.
Is it the Sin City? Sims City.
Okay, what is your final guess, Apratim? Take 5 seconds. Give us your final guess.
So just like you basically want the particular this thing, the game, right?
Yeah.
I'll say the game. I'll say the game will be Sin City.
Sin City.
Yeah, I mean Sim City.
Okay, cool. It is Sim City.
I mean the clue was basically give us Sin City is Las Vegas. The Sims is so Sim City.
Yeah, Sim City is what we were looking for. Okay, cool. This was direct for Amolik, right? 7 points to Apratim for Sim City. Okay, Sim City, which means the next direct will be to Amolik. Okay, Amolik, in 1872, a certain Hiram Codd designed and patented a bottle named after him. It was designed in a special pinch shape and manufactured with thick glass to withstand internal pressure. Today, these bottles are produced in only 2 countries exclusively. In Japan, they are manufactured for something called Ramune. What are they manufactured for in India?
These are a Banta soda or Goli soda.
Very nice. Very nice. This is Banta soda, Goli soda, Potash Joy. Okay. Fantastic. 10 points there to Amolik. which means the next direct will be Anirudh's. Anirudh, in the world of manufacturing, there's a prominent player known for its tagline, "Little parts, big difference." This Japanese company, originally founded in 1934 by Tadao Yoshida, has significantly since its early days as San S Shokai. The company's name, which translates to Yoshida Manufacturing Corporation, has grown to become a leading global player. Despite its broad scope, the company's initials are simple and recognizable. What is the name of this leading manufacturer?
But the actual name we know is in English.
I'm just
we
looking
know
at
the
an
English.
abbreviation. We know this brand as its abbreviation.
And another question, is it a electronics brand or is it in other sectors?
All three of you want this clarification? I can give. Can give? So no, nothing in electronics. No, manufacturing, not electronics.
Have you mentioned it's 3 letters?
No, I haven't.
Achha.
Can you mention how many letters it is?
If you guys want, we can do it. All three of you? Yeah, it's a 3-letter abbreviation.
Pass.
Okay, Anirudh passes, we go to Apratim.
Okay. If I give you the funda, will you give the points?
We'll see if it depends.
Okay, so I'll say this
But
is
just clarifying right now before you say. If we pass to Amolik, he gives the exact answer, I'll give points to
Okay.
Amolik. Okay.
so I'll say this is YKK, the zipper manufacturer.
Yeah, that's all. Isme kya funda? This is the exact answer.
I was confused between YKK or this thing. So
No, YKK. Perfect. We were only looking at YKK. That's all. Fantastic. 11 points. Amolik, were you waiting for your turn? You didn't know YKK? Yeah, YKK. No, this is one of those brands. I was in school, I think 6th, 7th or something. And there was a guy, I remember his face and name also, Niket karke. And Niket said, "Bhai, तुझे पता है दुनिया के सारे zip एक ही कंपनी बनाती है." Like that he came. बोले क्या बात कर रहा है? He said YKK. Then I was like, हैं? He said तू कोई भी zip check कर ले. और वो YKK ही होगा. So immediately in school, I'm like, fuck, YKK. From that day till today, almost every zip of mine. I have bought any trousers, I've checked, it's always YKK. That's crazy. What a crazy monopoly. YKK. Great. And YKK in English translates to Yoshida Manufacturing Corporation. Great. 11 points to Apratim. Wow, this is getting tight now. Okay, just last 4 questions left. Last lap. Okay, this is a direct for Amolik. Ben Novak and Tristan Semmelhack, the founders of a startup called Reflect Orbital, aim to create a constellation of satellites to achieve a particular purpose. Nowstack has spoken about the technology's potential to revolutionize the solar energy industry. The company has recently completed a successful prototype test using a hot air balloon. What is the revolutionary idea behind this startup?
So I'm trying to make an educated guess here. So are they trying to provide electricity through these hot air balloons in remote areas, and then eventually through satellites they'll kind of, I don't know, maybe drop capsules of electricity that they've generated from solar energy? It's a long answer. Sorry.
No. No. So essentially what you're saying is they're generating electricity. So
mostly they're providing it. So everyone is
providing
generating, but they were trying to fix up the logistics part of it.
No. Passing to Anirudh.
So from what I know, from what they are doing is they are putting up a bunch of mirrors up in space, and in their first test they lit up a place at night like it was daytime.
Yeah.
And I guess they will reflect sunlight onto solar panels or
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Yeah. Sunlight on demand is what they are giving. This is exactly what Anirudh was saying. They have installed mirrors and all that, and they basically reflect sunlight into specific places on Earth. So they are saying that we'll give you sunlight anytime, anywhere. So they are saying sunlight on demand. Places can have 24-hour sunlight. In night you want sunlight, we'll give you. Okay, reflect sunlight into specific places anytime, anywhere. They'll give you sunlight. Great. 11 points to Anirudh. Fantastic. Okay. Okay, cool. Next direct is to Apratim. A certain entity significantly boosted United Spirits Limited, USL, contributing around 16% to USL's net profit for the fiscal year 2023-24, last FY. The entity's revenue soared by 163%, reaching rupees 650 crores, up from rupees 247 crore the previous year, leading to a net profit of rupees 2 crores, a turnaround from a net loss of rupees 15 crore the year before. Much of this success is due to increased income from central rights and the debut of a victorious new group last year. Which entity is this? Go for it.
So, can we get the geography of this? The country of origin? Acha, nahi, I had no clue.
Yeah, you're right.
And okay, so this is this year's time.
This year's time, right?
This is, last year's.
Another question.
Huh.
Is this entity an alcohol brand or is it something else?
All three of you want this clarification? Yeah, something else, but not too far.
Just one question. So when you're
Hmm.
talking about entity, this is a very broader general sense you're talking about, not a specific brand.
We can say specific brand actually. Yeah.
I'll say Royal Challengers.
That is correct. Yeah, of course. We're talking about Royal Challengers Bangalore. Royal Challengers Bangalore. Superb crack. Now everything fits. We're talking about United Spirits Limited, which is the Malia.
Victorious New Group in the women's
Yeah,
RCB.
which is the women's RCB team. They made debut last year. They won this year. So two reasons for their success. One is central IPL rights ka money and RCB women winning IPL. I mean WPL. Sorry. And everything fits. This is contributing to USL's profit, etc., etc. 10 points to Apratim. Cool. Royal Challengers Bangalore is correct. 10 points there to Apratim. Next, two questions left. Next direct is to Amolik. As a fullback at the University of Maryland, Kevin Plank got tired of having to change out of the sweat-soaked t-shirts worn under his jersey. However, he noticed that his compression shorts worn during practice stayed dry. This inspired him to make a t-shirt using moisture-wicking synthetic fabric. After graduating from the University of Maryland, Plank developed his first prototype of the shirt, which he gave to his Maryland teammates and friends who had gone on to play in the National Football League, and soon improved the design, creating a new t-shirt built from microfibers that wick moisture away. This is the origin story basically of a famous American sportswear brand. Which brand do you think we are talking about?
Just a quick doubt, right? Is it limited to a single sport, or do we see it across sports?
For example, in the sense like sportswear brands, think of the core things that a sportswear brand will make, not beyond that. Athlete, whatever, those shoes, I don't know, whatever, not beyond that.
I'm not entirely sure. I'll just go with Speedo. Is it Speedo?
No, not Speedo. Going to Anirudh.
Under Armour?
Yes. Nicely done. Under Armour is correct. Anirudh, you knew it or did you deduce it?
I had heard the name and he said under his t-shirts. I was like maybe Under Armour.
Nice. Beautiful. Very nice. Delightful quizzing. Regardless of the result, delightful. All three of you have been fantastic. Okay, 11 points for Under Armour. Next direct is to Apratim. Okay, Apratim. CrowdStrike is a cyber security technology company based in Texas that provides endpoint security, threat intelligence, and cyber attack response services. The company has been involved in investigations of several high-profile cyber attacks. CrowdStrike won the 2024 Puny Awards, which recognize both excellence and incompetence in the field of information security. Why was CrowdStrike given the award? Okay, so CrowdStrike was given this award for this year, 2024. This awards are given both for excellence and incompetence. Why do you think CrowdStrike won this award this year? Please guess.
So CrowdStrike was the one responsible for the Microsoft BSOD, blue screen of death across the one.
You're just looking for Microsoft and that. CrowdStrike released an update that caused blue screens of death on Microsoft Windows all over the world, and that's why they were given the Pony Award for extreme incompetence. Nice, 10 points there to Apratim. Well done, Apratim. Well done, all of you. Yeah, you were very good. So good. That brings us to the end of a very closely fought, very nice BizTech quiz. The scores genuinely might not reflect what I'm saying, but it was genuinely a very tight quiz for a very, very long time. Anirudh had 33 in the first half. Then he got reflecting sunlight to specific places and Under Armour, 11 for each. Anirudh ends on 55. Amolik had 32, then he got 6 for General Electric G and 10 for Banta Soda, Goli Soda, Bottle Funda. Amolik ends on 48. Okay. Now we come to Apratim, who had 27 in the first half, but second half he got 11 for Western Union, then he got 7 for SimCity, then YKK 11, then 10 each for RCB and Dead Screen, CrowdStrike, Microsoft Funda. Apratim gets his second win of season 2 with General and now BizTech with 76 points. Apratim wins this. That brings us to the end of this episode. I have a book for you. I didn't know what brand book to give because I stopped reading about brand books after MBA. But in India, the biggest brand is politics. And within politics, the big brand is the Bahubalis of Indian politics. So I got this book for you, Apratim. I hope you like it. It's a very easy read. You can come and collect this. This is Bahubalis of Indian politics, from bullet to ballot. Okay. I'll write a note and I'll give it to you. And for you guys, thank you so much for being part. I still can't believe we do this. That on a Saturday evening we are all sitting and talking about Under Armour and YKK and whatnot. Thank you guys. Thank you. Congrats, Apratim.